Chicago Sky coach, Tyler Marsh, who, guess what? Completely disintegrated all of these quote-unquote hate speech rumors from the Sky Fever game the other night. He's like, nah, sorry, I didn't hear any. By the way, this is Angel Reese right after Caitlin Clark hit that three-pointer at the buzzer going into halftime. Guys, this game is what a sellout looks like. 17,274 fans, and it was fully sold out. It was packed.
There are moments in sports that don't just surprise the crowd. They completely reshape expectations. That's exactly what unfolded when Angel Reese, known for her bold presence and unmatched energy, was suddenly benched with everyone watching. It wasn't a simple substitution or a quiet coaching choice. This was the kind of twist that made the entire arena pause. Even the sidelines felt frozen as Reese's reaction sent waves across social media. While some questioned how she'd respond, Caitlin Clark recognized an opportunity, a chance to rise and prove who truly commands the spotlight in the WNBA. What followed kept every fan locked in, waiting to see the statement the league's rising star would deliver.
Getting destroyed. Angel Reese trying to start a fight with Caitlin Clark to deflect the fact that she is getting her ass whipped. I mean, it's on. It is on.
No build-up, no warning, just instant basketball shock. Seeing Angel Reese benched in front of millions landed like a plot twist no one expected. This wasn't a routine substitution or a small tactical move. It was raw, unpredictable drama that had coaches exchanging tense looks and fans flooding social media with reactions. Suddenly, the spotlight shifted away from the play itself. The question became what triggered the moment, and how Caitlin Clark would rise under the pressure. The arena fell into a hush, everyone sensing that something major was about to unfold.
You guys, there would be a follow-up video on the nuclear fallout. That's exactly what it's been. Over the take foul, as Caitlin Clark is calling it, and that's a great way to say it. It was a take foul. She was trying to prevent a wide-open layup, although one could argue that she might have missed it anyway, on Angel Reese, and then Angel Reese went absolutely, utterly berserk. I find this rather interesting because it sounds like they're going to pull her out further from the basket, and I wonder how her fans are going to feel about that. If she's further away from the basket, that doesn't mean there's going to be a lot of, or as many, I would believe, offensive rebound opportunities for one Angel Reese. And they want her to shoot more mid-range.
Tensions inside the arena were ready to erupt, but the spark came from something almost routine. A simple foul on Caitlin Clark, the kind of call that usually fades into the background, suddenly carried more weight than anyone expected. Clark, already a rising legend for her deep range and fearless play, hadn't done anything out of line. She was just competing as always. But this wasn't an ordinary night. The backdrop was years of rivalry, last season's NCAA battles, viral highlights, and weeks of subtle back and forth on social media. Every whistle now echoed with history. Clark's foul became the match tossed into a room full of fireworks. It didn't matter that it wasn't harsh. For Reese, every moment felt personal, every call a test of pride. Fans could feel it in the air. This wasn't just basketball anymore. It was legacy, rivalry, and two stars unwilling to give an inch. The atmosphere sizzled as everyone waited for the fallout.
Getting destroyed. Angel Reese trying to start a fight with Caitlin Clark to deflect the fact that she is getting her ass whipped. I mean, it's on. It is on.
Clark said, "No layups in my house," and sent Angel Reese flying like it was a Southwest commercial. That flop had Academy Award winner written all over it. But the refs really looked at that and said, "Yep, that's definitely murder," and gave Caitlin a flagrant like she pulled a knife out mid-play. And Angel tried to run up on her and said, "You're crazy as fuck, what the fuck are you doing?" And Caitlin's all like, "This is just basketball. Either a layup or free throws. Pick one."
It's a good take foul, you know. If either Angel gets wide open 2 points, or we send him to the free throw line. Nothing malicious about it. It's just a good take foul. Every basketball player knows that.
And just like that, Caitlin Clark dropped a triple-double, won by 35.
In an instant, the entire atmosphere shifted. Angel Reese wasn't just upset, she was furious. The intensity of her reaction left teammates and opponents stunned. Any trace of light-hearted competition vanished on the spot. It was written in her eyes, clear in her body language, and impossible for anyone in the arena to ignore.
And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese.
It was as if every ounce of restraint disappeared. The anger was raw, unmistakable, and aimed directly at Clark, transforming the game from a showdown into a personal battle. This wasn't two stars exchanging light-hearted jabs. It was a player who felt overlooked facing the league's newest centerpiece, convinced she wasn't getting the same breaks. Reese's stare told the story. This rivalry was different. The tension surged through the crowd, some fans energized, others frozen in silence. Through it all, Clark never wavered. Calm and unshaken, she stood her ground, proving that true greatness is measured by composure when the pressure is at its peak.
Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever is currently putting the beat on the Chicago Sky, and I'm telling you right now, Angel Reese is furious because she wants to make it her business to beat Caitlin Clark this year, and I'm telling you right now,
Reese thinks learning the new offense is, quote, a transition for her in training camp. Thinks she'll be able to learn the new skill set easily. Well, what's the point of me working on it if I'm not going to take the shot, ? Reese asked.
Instead of pulling back, Reese surged forward, locking in on Clark and putting the entire arena on edge. The moment felt less like a routine game and more like the climax of a blockbuster showdown. Her body language spoke louder than any words, fierce, unapologetic, and impossible to ignore. Courtside reporters called the energy electric, while commentators openly questioned if things were about to explode. Clark, steady as ever, stood her ground without flinching. Even veteran players took notice of the tension crackling across the court. In the stands, nervous laughter mixed with anxious silence, every fan aware they were witnessing something unforgettable. What no one realized was that Clark's calm under fire was about to define the night.
And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets...
Basketball player, ref's got it, right? Go boy.
As the crowd buzzed with tension, Clark stayed locked in, refusing to be pulled into the chaos. Her face showed nothing but focus. Even as Reese's outburst dominated the arena, the coach made a quick decision to send her to the bench without hesitation. Reese walked off, jaw tight, while social media exploded. On Twitter, the debates lit up instantly. Some fans praised Reese's fire, others claimed she'd lost control. Meanwhile, Clark supporters flooded timelines with highlights, pointing to her composure as proof of her star power. Clark didn't need to clap back or add fuel. She let her play speak louder than words. In a night filled with drama, her calm presence showed exactly why she's become the new face of the league. No matter how wild things got, Clark stayed a step ahead.
She says, you're effing crazy, something like that, blah, blah, blah. You crazy as F. What the F is wrong with you? I mean, my...
So you can play with that. I'm not sure what the rest of the and I start seeing a description after watching initial whatever happened during the play and then whatever happened after. You know, we watch a lot of basketball, you think that. It's like a free throw line, I'd rather do like 2 points. You know, I watched a lot of basketball and I like exactly what it was. I wasn't trying to do anything I wanted to because I'm the player I am, so yeah, it's what it is.